Hi, I'm Emma. Welcome to Emma Esoteric. This will be a tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. If you would like to book a personal reading, please go to emmaesoteric.com.au. You can view these readings like watching a movie or listening to a song. They may bring ideas or emotions or beliefs to the forefront of your mind. You can interpret these readings any way you like. Nothing is set in stone. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. You may be listening to a lot of motivational music at the moment to get you inspired to do something. There is a situation in your emotional space that is pulling you towards an adventure. You may be traveling, wanting to travel. There's a lot of stuff happening in your emotional space, but your reality is a little bit mundane. You may be needing to kind of pump yourself up. I'm getting pump it up. There's a lot of like music coming in here. So if you're needing to get motivation, if you're needing to do something just as mundane as cleaning or tidying or something along those lines, then you are really wanting to find motivation. And you're wanting to look at it in a very, I want to say abstract, worldly, outspoken, getting enormous way, like grandiosity. It's like the smallest thing or the smallest situation that's happening in the environment. This is looking very small. I'm getting something very tiny from this card. Something very small is actually quite large. Whether you're wanting to interpret it that way or you're wanting to see it that way. The Eight of Wands. You're moving with impulse, you're moving with desire, you're moving with intuition. It can be either one of those, but it's very powerful. You are very confused emotionally about where this is going to go. You don't know how it's going to look. You don't know what's going to happen when it's going to come through. This may be someone coming to visit you as well. If someone's coming to visit you and you haven't seen them for a while and they're coming from overseas or they're coming from a different way, you're very confused about how the interaction is going to go. Four of Swords. There's like a waiting game as well here. So if you've like cleaned your house from top to toe and then their plane doesn't come in for another hour or two, you're going to have like a little bit of a nap in that time. When you've seen each other before, there was conflict around selfishness. Someone may have asked something that was inappropriate, or there's something around some type of misunderstanding, or someone spoke too loud. There's a lot of stability, a lot of groundedness. It feels like you are maybe on a holiday as well and you're still getting paid. You may be receiving income while you sleep as well. You've found some type of clarity around your stability. They've both got their eyes shut. So it feels like while you're sleeping, something is happening around you. You may be paying for someone to do something for you while you take rest. This environment, what is happening? Clarify the environment a little bit more, please. You're just recharging. I feel like you're recharging in the environment. There's a lot of recharge for some reason. But it's a little bit more than that. Like, if you're stopping over from travels and you're having a nap at the airport, if you have had a long, hard week at work, you are napping while someone is cleaning the house. If you are expecting someone to come visit to you that you haven't seen in a while, you are finding some type of peace and enjoying the moment of solitude before they come into your space. If you are preparing to travel, then there's like a couple of days before you actually travel where you're off work that you're finding little tasks to do. But it's a big thing because there's like an anticipation of something massive coming in. The Ace of Wands, you're going to be given something. You may not even know this is going to happen. This may be something you're not expecting in the environment with the Ace of Wands. This may be something that pops up on you. So like you're lying there, you're resting, you're enjoying yourself, and then next minute you get a phone call and all of a sudden you're in this kerfuffle because you're expecting something to come through, and now you've got to like think really hard about what tasks need to be done or what needs to be accomplished. This can be something that's out of the blue. Definitely like a phone call, phone lines coming in here. Someone may have miscommunicated with something. There's some type of confusion here that needs to be sorted out with where you're going. So if you are resting and you feel like something is pulling on you to check something, check it. Like if you need to check whether you've done something before you go. I mean, it's not something massive, it's not something huge, it's just an inconvenience. So make sure you check whatever this inconvenience is as well. This is definitely something that you're going to have to pull a lot of confidence from. A lot of motivation, a lot of willpower. You may even get a call from your boss to come into work on your rest day. Normally, I would say stay home, but there may be a good opportunity in that for you. You may be training someone new, or you may meet someone new there. Or it may clear up some type of emotional confusion. If you've been feeling a little bit laggy, I want to say laggy or nostalgic or something like that. This may, it's like something may, yeah, there's something there's a lot of like confusion. Because we have the Seven of Cups twice, both in the emotional space. You're looking for some type of clarity. Turbulence within the emotions because you're not sure how something is going to, what the outcome is going to be. The outcome. You've done everything you can at this point, so you have to kind of leave it up to faith in a sense. The Two of Wands flew all the way over here. And there's a Three of Wands underneath. So you're needing to make plans, or there's plans being made at the moment. Something that you have been committed to, or you are committed to do with your stability, to do with your house, to do with your home. You are at home at the moment, or you're going to be at home or somewhere that's very comfortable, and it looks like you're going to get some type of communication, some type of phone call, some type of message that comes through, and someone asks something of you, and it's going to take a lot of courage. And I feel like this is completely out of the blue, completely unexpected, so much so that it completely throws you off. You are not expecting this. at all. Like even if you think you're expecting something, you are not. The emotional confusion this throws you into is nothing like you felt before. Like you are in the deepest sleep. You are just, and then all of a sudden your boss rings you and says, you know, you're not expecting this. Your boss rings you and says, you've got to come in now. We need you to come in now. We are so short staffed. And you're like waking up from some type of the biggest dream of your life, or like your cousin or something from out of state is like, I'm coming to your house, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And you're like, what? Like, I was not expecting that. So there is something coming in the environment where you're very stable with what you're doing. And like I said, it feels like things are kind of all over the place in the environment because you're not expecting it. So you're not prepared for this. And it's like when you get the phone call or you get the news, you're all of a sudden rushing around. You've got all these emotions running through your body. You're like, wow, I haven't seen this person in a while, or what am I? I've got to get ready for work. Like, should I be doing this? You're questioning yourself whether you should go to work on your day off, or whether you should open the door to your cousin, or whether you should answer this phone call, or whether you should pursue whatever this is. And then you get this courage to go forward, even though this situation looks bigger or is bigger than you expected or is more involved than you expected. You're willing to make the plans and be very action orientated, and it gives you a lot of stability within your mental space. Like, it gives you something that you've been looking for as well. You're being given this for whatever reason. So whatever this is, it's an opportunity here. Yeah, victory. It's an opportunity to feel successful, to do something successful. And I'm not sure why. This person may come and ask you to go with them somewhere. There's a lot of stress around this communication. It completely shakes up your world. And again, you're not expecting it. But when it happens, it's going to feel very liberating, very free. There's the justice. Very balanced. It's going to throw you into a complete new way of, like, a new paradigm. Yeah. You're going to go from feeling very isolated, very out in the cold, very lonely, to going out to coffee with your cousin in a matter of like a day. It's not going to be very long. You're not doing a lot at the moment in your environment. You get this new idea, this new spark, this new phone call, and next thing you know, your emotions are all over the place. I got I got the term up the buff, but I think it's up the duff or duff the buff or whatever. It's like when you're pregnant. So someone may be letting you know that the baby's along the way as well, or someone's just about to give birth as well. So like you're lying there and then all of a sudden you get the call that so-and-so is having their child. I got that quite quickly coming through. You have to make plans. It's a very rushed energy, but it's very exciting. It's very quick, but it's very exciting. And you have to make plans around this. You're going to be very involved. There's a lot of involvement within this energy. You really have to be involved. And it's something that you want to do. It's like you haven't been hands-on with something for such a long time. I'm getting like a grandparent who hasn't held a baby since their children were little, and now their child is having a child, and now you get to be involved within your child's life with helping raise their child. Like, not raise it, but like be there for them, and you're really looking forward to it. And as soon as you get the call that the baby's on the way, you're like, yes, I get to pack my bags, I get to go to the hospital. I'll support my daughter or son or whatever through the whole thing. It's like, but it's something that's happening it's not something that's happening directly to you. It's something that's happening around you, but it's for you as well. You can also enjoy in the moment. So you go from like feeling abandoned, feeling wounded, feeling like you're cold, you're left out, you're forgotten. No one is thinking about you. No one is calling your phone. No one's engaging you. No one's doing anything around you. And the next thing you know, you're having the time of your life. This can be a short-term thing as well. So if this is short-term as well, watch out for the highs and the lows. And at this point, I want to bring my chair down a little bit so my feet can touch the ground. So there's something around grounding yourself after this moment or this excitement. Because again, this is not your thing. This is someone else contacting you about their thing, and you're involving yourself, which can also cause a lot of emotional tug and pull. Like if you're really excited about something that someone else is doing, and then you get really invested and like it gets taken away from you because it's a quick thing, you can come down from that quite quickly. So just be aware of that as well, like the emotional come down from this excitement. Be prepared that this thing it's helping you get out of a funk, and it is supporting you. But you need to, if you want this energy to be consistent and long lasting, you need to make plans to settle this energy into place, and don't be like needy, or don't try and hold on to this situation for longer than you should. You can use this energy and motivation to momentum you forward, to push you forward within your own life, this excitement to help you get out of a rut. But don't rely on this person forever or consistently to supply you with this energy. This is just enough to push you forward, to propel you. So whatever's happening in the environment where things are quite mundane and quiet, when you get this exciting news to come through, it's enough momentum to push you forward, to keep you motivated on your own path and on your own track. Don't expect this energy to be long lasting. It's going to be quite quick, but you have the ability to sustain this if you want to within yourself. So I'm going to leave that there. Have a lovely day. Bye.